how's it going? Welcome back to the Gentleman of Great Day. Here we are back inside the McLaren 600LT, and wait, to our right, a 48 Pista is driving by. Check this out. That is so cool. That's actually a very, very dark red on that Pista, but I think he's going to the same location we are. We're going to the Ferrari dealership. We're also meeting up with a ton of really awesome guys with fellow 600LTs to check out the all-new 296 GTB. One's landed here at the local dealer in Newport Beach. I'm getting almost 25 miles per gallon driving this car. Still pretty fun, you know, spiritedly, and I'm getting that good of gas mileage. But I'm very excited because 296 GTB is the all-new 6-cylinder hybrid that's got 800 plus horsepower. It's gonna be insane. We've made it to the main section of Newport, where you see all the Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all the exotic cars just driving by all day long. It's really cool. But let's see if we can get a pop. A little bit of one. We have made it to the Ferrari dealer. We gotta find a parking spot. Those are for Ferraris only, so that's funny. There's Mr. Chuck Norris. He has made it to the event, and let's head inside the Ferrari dealer. They keep coming in one by one, but major fan of the SF90 right here. My good friend is actually getting one of these, and I cannot wait to see it. His spec is gonna be insane. Thinking about it, can keep it a surprise until he gets it so we can show it to you guys. But yeah, if we were to ever get a hypercar or a top level exotic, I think the SF90 is just the best bang for your buck if you can find one for MSRP. Basically 1,000 horsepower hybrid V8 twin turbo. It's got everything to the magic hypercar slash supercar formula, right? But let's head inside. And here we have it. First dealer delivery of I think a demo car essentially, of the new 296 GTB. And the thing looks absolutely incredible. Let's get out of Parker's way. And here we have the first engine cutout I have seen yet for the new 296 GTB Ferrari. And you can see the big billboard signs everywhere, but coming down here, as you can see, V6 120-degree engine layout, 830 CV, so essentially like 820, 810 horsepower with this V6, with the hybrid system. And I mean, in person, it looks crazy. Because look at the layout of the V, it's going almost flat, look at that. And that's why it's sitting so low in the chassis, so a lower central mass, and it's sitting close to where you sit, right, centrally in the vehicle, where you get a extremely low polar movement. And having the engine so small, you're actually able to make the wheelbase even skinnier. So this has got the most skinny wheelbase available for a new Ferrari. And here we have it, the interior for the new 296 GTB Ferrari. Hopping inside, looks absolutely amazing inside. Same steering wheel as the SF90, right? Paddle shifters feel extremely crisp. Got the JBL speakers down below, and then Alcantara all throughout, red stitching. I love the three-dimensional aspects and these LCD screens all throughout the vehicle. And then you have a passenger LCD, just like the newer Ferraris coming out, so they can see at all times your RPMs, your speed, everything, you name it. And I love this classic design for putting into reverse, neutral, and also drive and launch control. You have a cup holder still, and then fully aluminum pedals down below. You have no wireless charging, right? But you have your USB ports down below and a netting out back. But these seats actually hold you in very well. Let's see if you can turn on the different displays. Check this out. So this is a standard display for the Ferrari. On the passenger side, you got the perform button. So look at this. It shows you your RPM, your speed, also your tires. That is just so cool. I'm trying to think, how do you change the different modes? So this LCD controls that. Shows your tire pressure. It also shows you your maximum speed, average speed. So basically your trip, right? Here's your electronics, your hybrid system, and for charging. Going down more, you have your G-force gauge. Then on the left side, you have your sound system. But all together, man, the thing looks absolutely crazy. Right here is your racing indicators. Awesome. Now this has been driven. Look at the edges of the tires. It's been properly used. That's so cool. I just love the elegant and flowing body lines of this car right here. The 296 GTB reminds me of the classic era of Ferrari with that beautiful, beautiful side intake towards the rear haunches. That remind me a lot of like the McLaren Elva, actually. You have these amazing, I believe, brake ducts right here next to the front headlights, and then carbon fiber absolutely everywhere throughout the car. If I was to get a Ferrari, my first Ferrari, this would be the one I think I would have to buy. 245s up front, 305s out back. Then right there in the back, you can see your chassis number above each engine. Each 120-degree laid out twin turbocharged V6, 818 horsepower, 546 pound-feet of torque, right above 3,000 pounds. So really managing that weight. And I really do like this center exit exhaust pipe in the back with the massive blades, the carbon fiber diffuser, kind of like the McLaren at 602, right? But then you have the open meshing to cool down that engine, but it's sitting so low in the back. And that's really going to translate to a very low central mass for the corners.
880 horsepower, you can drive all the way up to San Francisco, or you can take it on the track.
And one of the pieces of feedback that someone gave me that, a traditional Ferrari owner that's been driving Ferraris forever and ever, they said, wow, it's a six-cylinder. I said, no, it's a Ferrari. This car's got, like Chris had said, over 800 horsepower. This will smoke any car out there. And I always think to myself, what are Formula One cars under the hood? They have 4 cylinders. So this car is going to be absolutely fabulous. I'm excited about it myself, and I know a lot of the people in this room have indicated that they'd like to put a deposit down. So we'll be getting your names and information, and what we can do is follow up next week and invite you back in for an experience where you actually get to customize and build the car, where you can actually see it and see what it looks like in, rose support, all of the different colors that are available. But I'm super excited, and thank you, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon and that team that are around. And if you have any questions,
So when you go to buy your Ferrari or place your order, welcome to the customization section where you go over all the options that you want to get. But interestingly, we've got the older steering wheels from like the 458s and so forth all around here. This one is like from the 488 and the Pista with the shift indicators up top, but this steering wheel is mainly the kind of style that you'll find in the new SF90, for example. But coming up are all your carbon ceramics. So when you go to place your order for your car, you get to hand pick which color brake caliper you want. Do you want painted red or painted yellow? I guess this is how you find out. But it's cool seeing the carbon rotors in person because they look insane. You see more carbon fiber, natural weave right here towards the middle, but then the compressed and hardened ceramic carbon fiber for the main discs themselves. So I'm actually really interested in the new 296 GTB. It looks awesome. I love the style of the old LM cars, and it's just unique. and it would be nice to change it up and add a Ferrari to the track collection in garage alongside like the new Z06 Corvette. Please let me know what do you think in the comment section down below. That'd be a much more easy car to obtain versus like a SF90, for example, because that's like $1 million, and if we're getting a Z06, I'm not sure if we can pull that off. But the 296, hey, that's more reasonable, and they're making more of them. So again, it can happen. Well, I want to know, what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And here you have your different paint options. Lots of red, because as you know of a Ferrari, the blue is pretty nice. I've seen an F8 in that blue, and it was in LA, and I got hooked on it. This is the customization room. You can choose the different leathers or Alcantara that you want inside your car. They really do all they can to make this an amazing buying experience, right? You have your comfort seats all the way to your bucket racing seats. These are the same seats I think I sat in when I reviewed the 488 Pista, and they held me in pretty good. Even when I tracked the Pista, I was very surprised how well they hold you in the middle of the driver's seat. But even like these extra options right here, they do add up, I'll be honest, but it finishes off the Ferrari vibe. So if we were to get the new 296, or if any of you are getting it, I would highly recommend the performance competition seats. Then up here you have your special seat belts. You know what, I'm gonna try to get a build sheet to figure out how much all these options really would cost if you were to place down your own order. Check this out, these little bucks show you all the different Alcantaras. You can feel them all, Terra, Bruciata. Oh man, this is nice. And the leathers, you can feel everything, the stitching, right? That is just the coolest thing ever. And I bet they can build like a online digital version of your car configuration of it, so you can see it on the big screen and maybe like move it around to see different angles. I don't know, but hey, if you're buying a Ferrari, you deserve this kind of customer service, this treatment, because it's a lot of money. Hopefully they can give you your own helmet as well. Look at the carpet. I mean, did they really go all out? Check this out, Ferrari bags. Then also, this is for your center armrest, right? Stitched with little like boxes that are soft, or just plain leather with the Ferrari logo. The Italian flag colors, green, white, and red. That is just so cool. I'm surprised they don't have Ferrari keyboards as well, right? With Ferrari red stitching. Check this out. You got the whole build specifications right here with the VIN, all the options, Russo Ferrari. And yeah, so if you lose your window sticker, keep all your options. Anyways, please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the all-new Ferrari 296 GTB? I'm very impressed. I cannot wait to see lap times with this car and finally go out for our first drive. Hopefully deliveries will happen sooner than later. Cross my fingers for end of this year. Stay tuned for that. And also a comparison between this and the SF90. That'll be a ton of fun. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. Also subscribe for much more great videos coming out your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode.